building some redstone contraptions today. End result is going to be this door here. Push the button, it pulls it back. Push again, it closes. So I'm going to go through the mechanisms on how we build this door. So we're going to be using redstone, or just some random blocks, and then we're going to be using a bunch of pistons, we're going to be using an observer block, and then some droppers. So let's start with the droppers, because there's a simple little mechanism called a T flip-flop. And we're going to build that first. So what we're going to do is we're going to place one dropper facing up. Then we're going to place a dropper on top of it facing this way. And then we need to get us a hopper. Where is the hopper? There it is. Okay, and then we're going to place the hopper going into this bottom one in front of this top one. So you can see there it's going in. And then we are going to take a comparator and we're going to place it on top of the hopper like that. And then we are going to grab just any unstackable item. I just usually grab a sword or something. And we are going to place it in the top dropper. Now we're going to place a block here and a block here, and we're going to place a torch here. And what this does is it allows us to control this torch, whether it is on or off. Okay, so when this torch is on, then we'll have signal. When it's off, we won't have signal, and that's how we're going to control our door. So the way we're going to control this hopper is, oops, push the wrong, I forgot to hold down. We are going to come up above it. Oops. And we are going to take an observer block now, and we are going to place it like that to where the face is up and the little red dot is down. Now we're going to take us a sticky piston and we're going to place it like that. And then we can get rid of all this. We're just going to keep this block right here because we're going to put a button on it. So I can find my buttons. We're just going to grab a button and we're going to place a button on this. So now when we put the button, we change our output. Pretty simple. So that is how we do our T flip-flop for our power. So now we've got to do all of our wiring for our pistons. So looks a little confusing, but it's really not. And let me go count how many blocks I need right quick. How much spacing I need. So we're going to come over one this way. We're going to go 1, 2, and that's where. And then 1, 2. Okay. So 1 this way. 1, 2 this way. So our first piston is going to be right there. So basically, this is where your floor would be. So if you're going to build this in a house, you would have your floor here, and your wall would be right here. Just kind of build this out a little bit so we can kind of get an idea of what we got going on here. Okay, so there's our wall. And I want to place this here. We're going to go there. And then we need some floor here. This is our walkway. Oops. Okay, so actually that there, and then we're going to place 4 sticky pistons right there, and then we're going to place our 4 door blocks right here. Okay, simple enough. So now we have all of our blocks in place. We can start doing our wiring. Let me go ahead and just close this in too. Alright. So, and I may have messed this up. I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. So let me get rid of these so I don't confuse myself. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place these 3 blocks here in an L, and then we're going to place a repeater going into the back of that block. I'm going to set it at full delay, and then we are going to put some redstone here, redstone here, redstone here, and redstone here. And as you can see, all 4 pistons are engaged. So now to, we're going to flop this around right quick because our button's going to be over here on this side of our door. So if we push that, you can see it pulls our pistons back. So now we need to go to our top pistons, take our power there, so we're going to come up this way, and we're going to come, oops, we need to go up one more. And oops, forgot that piston's in the wrong place because it's retracted. So we're going to place some dust here and here, and we're going to put a repeater here just so we don't run out of signal. And just like that. So now when we push our button, we have most of our pistons operational. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come across the bottom here with some of these blocks. And I need to see. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to put a repeater into the back of these pistons, full ticks, put some redstone on top of them. We're going to have a block here with some redstone, and we are going to have a block here with a redstone torch, and then we are going to put a repeater in here, and then we are going to pull this around this way. We are going to put a comparator here a repeater. And that there. Okay, now I need to find out where my bottom two pistons are located. They are located right here. So the way it is right now, everything is on, so I need to have... Okay, hold on. I'm doing this just so I can mark things. Okay, so they are on there, and I need to have... Oops, wrong button. Or right button, just wrong block. We're going to have 2 blocks coming in like this, and we need to make sure these torches are lined up underneath those 2 bottom pistons. And then we are going to place those here. And we are going to leave them on 0 delay. So now, when we push our button, our door opens. And then we push it again, and our door closes. So now, what you do is you just got to hide all this in your build. So, if you will put a couple blocks like this, and then, of course, you got to cover all of this up. Okay, so we have this side. Now, if you want to be able to close the door from this side, what you've got to do is you've got to basically do the same thing with this. You've got to get power over to it, and actually the easiest thing to do would be to just stick a button here, and you'll have some redstone underneath it, so when we push the button, the redstone lights. So we're going to come down, and maybe the horse will get out of our way, and we're just going to come around. I think we need to drop down one more. Actually, I'm going to come out one more and then turn. And then we're going to place redstone dust here. And this is probably too much, so we'll probably have to put a repeater in there. Yeah, not quite enough, so we're going to put a repeater in. And it don't matter where you put it, just as long as it's got signal. So we're going to put a repeater in there, and now we can operate our door from... maybe? Do I need a repeater going into the... Why is that not working? There it goes. Okay. So now our button works on this side of the door. So there you have it. It is kind of big and bulky, but that's kind of the thing with redstone. You can have all kinds of cool stuff as long as you've got plenty of room. But you can see that no matter which button you use, you can open and close from both sides. And there you have it.